Hi, today I want to talk about the great books of the Western world and a 10-year reading program. I discovered this list quite recently and it got me excited because I want to read as many books on this list as I possibly can over the course of 10, 20 years. I took the list and turned it into a checklist. I made it something very personal, so I decided which books on the list I wanted to read over the course of the following years. This list will serve as an inspiration and I hope it can inspire you too. So, what does it include? It was first published in 54 volumes and it contains fiction, history, poetry, natural science, mathematics, philosophy, drama, politics, religion, economics and ethics. One of the editors was Mortimer J. Adler, and he has written a quite famous book, How to Read a Book, which was published in 1940, and I've actually listened to it on audiobook quite recently. Now, selecting these books was of course a lot of work, and their choices were based on the following criteria. 1. The book must be relevant to contemporary matters and not only important in its historical context. 2. It must be rewarding to reread repeatedly with respect to liberal education. And 3. It must be a part of the great conversation about the great ideas. If you don't know what a liberal education is, this is all about becoming a well-rounded, critically thinking individual. It's important to expose yourself to a wide range of disciplines, such as literature, philosophy, history, the arts, mathematics, and the sciences. The goal is to develop intellectual capacities, ethical reasoning, and the ability to engage with complex ideas across various fields. In the second edition, the 54 volumes became 60 volumes, and they also updated translations. Of course, the choice of the author has received a lot of criticism, mainly because the lack of female authors and because of the lack of diversity. So really keep in mind that it is all about Western literature. You won't find, for example, an Arabian Nights on this. And this is why I highly recommend curating your own list based on your interests. This list can be a great start and a great guide. It can inspire you, but of course don't take this list as the only one that matters. Also read books from other countries, read women, read from the Middle Ages. Just try to read as widely as possible. What I really love is that the editors set up a 10-year reading plan. I have turned this 10-year reading plan into a checklist. So if you're interested, you can download it for free on my Patreon page. My goal with this list is to take it as an inspiration. And for example, when I want to read something by Charles Dickens, I will first take a look at the list, see if Charles Dickens is listed, and then pick a book from that list. There are so many books out there, it can feel overwhelming, and so this is mainly why I wanted to talk about this list, because it might serve as an inspiration or a guide. Harvard Classics, by the way, also has a similar list, so you might want to check that out as well, and who knows, maybe I will talk about that list also in the future. Thanks for watching and happy reading!